back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What's that? 180? 51 for mine. Great.
Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Mike, 180. Mike, 5-4. Cut. 8.
From the 50, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
20.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Newton on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check Nick. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 20. Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The man wreaking havoc there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Allen, the intended there, his first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All the front. Let's get it. Back. Watch out.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you could.
He's helping his team in a huge way.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Ready, break.
Mike is 59.
Mike is 59. Oh, here we go. Oh, you go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Slam. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Returnable now for Allen. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's what I'm talking about.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out.
Hey, come on, bro. 2 o'clock, dog. Alright. I gotta watch my little ceremony real quick, dog.
He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Sam off.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll try and throw for it here. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
He's checking. Charlie, 64, weak. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Set. 10-2 soft.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shoot. Undercross, underneath grip.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run.
Back to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. 30 base. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No. Off. Shift. Check. Fresh now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And
the Saints first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. 59. Yeah. Tighten up. Five.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 5'9", Hey, Delta. Let's get beat grip.
They're going to look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the